Welcome to the Gary Abbott YouTube channel. Today, I want to recap some of the past. I want to talk about three major items. One, my pool video got a lot of great comments. I thought the pool video would not do as well as it did, and I got a lot of comments. I need to clarify some things. I want to do that in this video. Number two, I want to cover a little bit about my marketing report. I think I got way technical, way numbers. People know me for numbers, but it's kind of a boring video. I thought I would just do a quick recap of some numbers, not go into the length, but just give you the snapshot that most people are probably looking for. And number three, Edenfield. Right now may be the time to be taking a serious look at Edenfield, and I want to cover some of the options that are available now if you're looking for a new home and you are looking at multiple options for yourself. Multiple options. And I think this is something that I've learned over time, and I want to just put it out there. But it seems like Edenfield is the location that the Villages is now focusing on. So let's get into it. First off, the pool video. 19 pools. Well, technically not 19. Eastport, the Olympia, that wasn't open. I just said it as I went by it. There was no visiting it. There was no there. There was a lot of comments, which I really appreciated, was people didn't realize how many pools in a short distance of anybody's house. I mean, can you imagine? I started at 7:30 in the morning. Yes, I drove my golf cart to my first location, got there about 7:30 and started filming. I will even tell you that I got through about 4 pools and then had to go back to 2 other pools because I filmed incorrectly. And then I went off. And I won't tell you that I had conversations in some of the pools with the people that I recorded, but I didn't put in the video, that were great. And many of you got the idea, and you mentioned this in the comments, was that that was something you could do on your lifestyle visit, or if you live there, you and a friend or a bunch of people could go to a number of pools in one day as an activity. Now, I got lucky that the Everglades pool just finished an exercise class and had an open session at noontime when I hit there. I really did get lucky. Only one other pool was closed due to repairs. I really did make out. And people did ask me about which pool I liked, all that stuff. But I will tell you the comments that I got. One of the comments was like, they were really disappointed there were no indoor pools. Indoor pools. Now, I of course just asked for indoor pools on a search and didn't see anything. But people in the comments commented, Top of the World in Ocala has an Olympic-sized heated indoor pool at their Arbor Fitness Center. And Stonecrest in Summerfield has an indoor-outdoor connected pool. I did not know this, so other places have it. Those are smaller communities, and they built indoor-outdoor facilities, and heated. Now, the Villages pools are heated in the winter. And then there's this whole chillers, and I answered some of those questions. First of all, I don't believe any of the pools I went in had chillers. But I did try a pool, the Rohan pool, which people told me had a chiller. I will tell you, I went there on a hot, hot day. It was 91, and I went to Chitty Chatty pool, and it was like 5 degrees warmer. Now this was at 5 o'clock at night. The temperature outside was 100 degrees, feels like 100 degrees. And I will tell you, the 91 degree was way better than the 95 degree. Now, whether the chillers, I don't know. It did make a difference if there's chillers in the Rohan pool. And a person that I met in the Chitty Chatty told me that if you go there in the morning, you will get the true effect of it being cooler. But after a whole hot summer day, it's going to go up just like all the other pools. Now, this was in the summer when I did these pool videos, and I just wanted to pass that along. Now, whether chillers are in other pools, I don't really know at this point. I may check them out to see how many have chillers, or maybe somebody will fill me in the comments on other chillers. But I went from 7:30 to about 1:30 covering all of the pools, and a few of them twice. So you could make it to about 15 to 20 pools in a half day. It really is like a half day. Now, if you start chatting with people, taking your time at the pools, that may be a different story. I did take my time at probably 2 or 3 of the pools, but most of them it was a quick in and out, and it was always fun and kind of weird experience for me wearing a microphone on my hat, a camera either on my chest or that I'm carrying into the pool. It's a little awkward. People look at you, and then I get out and I use my phone to shoot some of the video. So I kind of combined all of that, but I hit each pool. And some people were fun. One lady said I would have dressed up if I knew I was going to be on video. I had a lot of comments. I had some people recognize me that they knew I was on from YouTube and want to know if they were going to be on in the video. And I never know how the edit's going to go, so I can't really tell you, yeah, you're in, no, you're not in. But it was fun, and it was fun meeting the people. That is the one part that I enjoy the most in the villages, is talking with people. And some pools, they didn't know who I was. They thought it was my job to go around and test the temperature of the pools. Yeah, I wish the villages would pay me to do that, but they do not. It really is a fun activity if that's what you like to do. You will find there's like you find in the South, a consistent type of pool for an adult pool. Some of the older pools are more square than they are the kidney shaped. And then you have the standard sports pool. So when you've been in 1 or 2 of them, I think you kind of get the idea. Some are clearly cleaner. Some, Water's Edge, I don't know what it was, but that pool was like nobody had ever used it, and I was the only person there, and it was clean as you could be. It was perfect. But I still like the walk-in pools. If people were to ask me in the comments, there's nothing like the walk-in pools. Another person commented that too bad the adult pools don't have some of the different variations. And I kind of agree with that, because the walk-in pools shouldn't just be for kids, shouldn't just be family pools. There probably should be some adult pools for people that have mobility issues, that it's a little harder for them to get in and out of. I like I think we call them zero entry, that you just can walk in to the pool. Those are nice. Fenny, the unusual one in which there's a restaurant right there. You can sit at a table, order food, bring your food out, sit at the table and eat. Many, many people do that. Or you could go there, change, go in the restaurant. That is really unique and nice. I can't say there was a bad pool. I cannot say there was a bad pool in the bunch. The Villages does a great job when it comes to pools. These pools were just south of the Turnpike. I may do more above, but I think it was a great experience. Now let's go to part 2, market report. After all the numbers, I just want to tell you this. The Villages' growth, I did an estimated growth, and it's gone last year from like 3% up to 6% with still the second half of the year to go. And what I did is in the second half of the year just plugged in last year's numbers. So to be up, just based on the first half, 6% compared to 3%, they're doubled. And that really leads me to the market in the villages is not slowing up. They're selling homes. May not be like it was in the past. It may not be the pre-builts that are selling as fast as the lots. And that leads me into part 3 of this video. This morning I took a look on the Villages app and homes. And I recommend you do this if you're interested in really getting the house you want. I've talked about this before, that I've always said, go out and look at the types of homes and pick your home style that you like, the layout. Is it open concept or is it a lot of walls? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? How it's configured? Two-car garage with a golf cart garage. Whatever your configuration is, at least get that down before you start this search for a house. But the big surprise is when you take off the filter that says do open houses first, sort by open house. Don't sort by open houses. Sort by low price to high. And what you will see is you've got lots for sale. Some for $0. So you can build exactly what you want. So now you take that home that you saw, you would have to find a Villages sales agent and say, these lots that are $0 or $5,000 or $3,000 up, which ones can I build this home on? What lots are available? Because what they do is they sell lots, but they already have in mind, the Villages will tell you, we're allowing these types of homes on this lot. And it depends on the size of the lot. It depends a lot of things. But this is where you get to pick a lot that may hold a pool later. If you can't afford a pool right off, and you might want a pool later, I'd say leave that option open. I see some homes and lots where you can purchase a pre-built home for $350,000 that has room for a pool. That's a way I would do it in a heartbeat if it's the house style you want and you have the option of adding a pool later. Yeah, it's going to be $100,000 to add a pool later, but you could add a pool. I think the value of the property goes up substantially. So that's where this lot comes in. All these different lots from $0 up, you can find the better lot for you. That's why they're offering this. You can pick the better lot and then you can design what goes into your home. Flooring, countertops, fixtures, those kind of things you get to plan out. So you get the house you truly want, not the model home that they built and are selling you. And they're doing, in my opinion, a lot. I see a lot more of this than I've ever seen before. You have to understand, if you go through this process, you're going to start the process and it's going to take anywhere probably 8 months to have your house built. 8 months to a year. The Village is going to do it quickly, and you have to decide a lot of things quickly. People have told me you go into that design process and really they want you to do everything in one day, maybe 2, but 1 day is really what they're hoping to get you all set into what you want, and between the home style and how it's going to be configured, with a pool, without a pool, all those kind of things. And I think that's the current market. People that are buying in the Villages right now are making the choice. Now, I don't remember this choice when I bought during COVID. I'm sure it was there, but it really wasn't high on my list. Today, I would move it up on your list, that you get to do a lot more of what you want. You get to look at the lot, You get to decide, is this lot for me? The home style, the style of home, you're not like saying, oh, I like this home style, but I don't like this. You get to pick location, home style, and then the items that they let you choose interior wise to fit your home to just what you want. What kind of bird cages, what kind of lanai, all of those things are in your hands. And I see that this is the big movement. So I would say I'm moving away from looking online to find the perfect home to just, what is it going to cost me to build that perfect home on a lot? That's really the new question. Is it that much more than doing the searches and looking at the different areas? And clearly, the higher price the lot, the better lot it is, because they've already made an assessment that it is worth more. And I'm just saying, Edenfield, right now, if you go out there, Edenfield, there's a lot of lots in Edenfield. Now, I'm not saying all the lots are good. You got a location. Location is a key word, but take a look. Hey, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and send me a comment. Give me some ideas for new videos. If you're going to start the pool hopping thing, let me know. And if you wanted to go with me on a pool hop, say I told you I'm going to cover these 20 pools such and such a day. Would you want to join me? I'm just curious. Anybody want to join me? Thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think.